What's up, Soul Family and everyone out there in the world? This is Nihility to Entity Tarot, and this is going to be a general reading for Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising for the first 15 degrees of the Sun going through Leo. Now, with that being said, Cancer, you are seeing another side to how you initiate emotions, the more expressive side of how you initiate emotions. So, in Cancer is cardinal water, initiating and creating new ways of feeling the emotions. And Cancer was born out of the fourth house of home, privacy, and family, and those who consider, who are close to you, who you consider family. Alright, so all my Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Risings, I'm going to shuffle that deck. That will be the deck that I'll be clarifying with. And I'll shuffle this deck 2 more times. It'll lay out 9 cards, plus an overall. Then pull clarifying cards out of the Waite deck, and then pull 3 cards out of the Moonology Oracle deck to end the reading off. So, with that being said, let's pull the cards out and let's begin. Excuse me. Alright. So, the first card that you get is the 9 of Swords. So, with the 9 of Swords, this is talking about you dealing with, give me 1 second. I didn't realize that the light is glaring. Hold on. This over here. Actually, hold on. Let's find a better spot for this. What the fuck? Alright. I hope there's not no glare. Apologize about that. Anyways, we got the 9 of Swords. So, with this being said, this is talking about you dealing with negative thoughts. So, with that, and with the negative thoughts that are coming, you need to do your best to transmute these negative thoughts into positive thoughts. Alright? Create higher perspectives of the situation that you're in or the circumstance that you're dealing with. When it comes to the people, places, and things, during the Sun and Leo transiting in the first 15 degrees of Leo. Now, with your second card, you get the Knight of Cups. So with the Knight of Cups, this is talking about you moving very fast emotionally towards what you want and desire. Alright, so you're moving really fast towards what you want, desire, in the emotional realm. Your next card is the 5 of Wands. So the 5 of Wands is talking about minor conflicts. So with this minor conflict that you're dealing with, do your best to solve it the best way you can for the betterment of your own well-being and your highest good. You could be dealing with a business or something wrong with a relationship, something, but there's some type of minor conflict. It's not big conflict like the 5 of Swords or the 10 of Swords, but it's the 5 of Wands, which, if you see, he's training the dragon. So it's a little bit of minor conflict that you're having to walk through. Now, with the next card that you get the Hermit card. So with the Hermit, this is Virgo energy, so you could be dealing with a Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Mercury, or you have Virgo in your chart, and if so, this will amplify these energies that you are dealing with. Alright, so with that being said, use the Hermit, not the Hermit, yeah, the Hermit, apologize. Anyways, to follow your inner guidance and your intuition during this time. Now with the Six of Cups as your next card, I feel like there's some past situations or circumstances that are coming back up. Keep in mind that we have Neptune, Pluto, Saturn, and Jupiter all retrograding at the moment. So, and Jupiter and Neptune are in Pisces, with Jupiter going into Aquarius here soon. Saturn is still in Aquarius, and Pluto is in Capricorn, all retrograding. So there is going to be past stuff that comes up. Alright, so deal with the past the best you can, or this may be even just sharing with those around you. Now with the next card you get is the Page of Wands. So with the Page of Wands, this is a new vision that you have sparked for yourself. Alright, so you with this vision that you've envisioned, you're being dedicated to this vision that you've envisioned for yourself during this 415 degrees of the Sun transiting Leo. Now with the next card that you get is the Ten of Pentacles. So with the Ten of Pentacles, this is saying that you are in a very happy and abundant place when it comes to the material world. You have everything that you want and need when it comes to the material world, and in a very happy place overall. This could be success in a business as well. And the next card that you get is the World card. So with the World, this is talking about you completing a karmic cycle, because this is the last major arcana in the major arcanas. And with this completion that you have completed, new cycles are bound to start up. But you have completed a new cycle, and keep in mind you may be dealing with a Leo, Taurus, Scorpio, or Aquarius, or Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising of Venus, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising of Saturn, or Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising in Mars. Alright? So with that being said, or if you have any of these signs in your chart, then these energies will be amplified during this time of the Sun transitioning the first 15 degrees of Leo. But overall, there's a karmic cycle that's been completed. Now, with the next card being the Queen of Cups, this is talking about you nurturing yourself, practicing self-care and nurturing what you do as well, I feel like, because we do have the Page of Wands and the Ten of Pentacles, as well as the World card. And with the Ten of Pentacles and the Page of Wands, it's talking about business and visions that you've envisioned for yourself. So you're taking care of yourself and taking care of these visions and this business, I feel like. But you're also taking care of those that deserve it along the way. Because the Queen of Cups doesn't give her cup to just anyone, she only gives her cup to those who she feels that deserves it. Now with your last card, but definitely not least, you get the Devil card. So with the Devil, this is Capricorn energy, so you could be dealing with a Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Saturn, or you have Capricorn in your chart somewhere, and if so, these energies will be amplified during this time. But only ways you're dealing with fear or spheres of reality, that you need to create higher perspectives and positive thoughts and feelings in order to get out. We want to reverse this Devil energy, which is releasing the fear or spheres of reality by agreeing with negative thoughts and feelings, and releasing these fears by creating higher perspectives and positive thoughts and feelings, like I said. Now, let's get to clarifying these cards for you, Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and then we'll move to the Moonology card deck to see what Mother Moon has to say to you through me. Now with the Nine of Swords, you get the Magician card. So even though you're dealing with negative thoughts, you are manifesting something during this time, which I can see with the Page of Wands and the Ten of Pentacles, as well as the Queen of Cups, that you are in manifestation mode. You could be dealing with a Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Mercury heavily, since the Hermit is also here as well. So these are both major arcanas for the sign of Virgo. Or you could you have Virgo in your chart somewhere, and if so, these energies will be amplified for you. But you are manifesting, or what's candle manifesting, or Reverse manifesting for you is you agreeing with negative thoughts. Do your best to not agree with these negative thoughts and understand that you are manifesting during this time. Now with the Knight of Cups, you get the Page of Cups. So even though you want to, you feel like emotionally going towards what you want and desire, and you may be a little bit introverted while doing so. Alright? If you notice here, there's a little, what you call it? Can't think of the word. You might be a little bit not sure how to go after something, as I feel it. But the water is very choppy. There you go. So choppy. The water is choppy. So you could be kind of dealing with the choppy emotions and not really sure how to put yourself out there, even though you really want to go emotionally towards what you want and desire during this time. Now with the Five of Wands, the Five of Wands is clarified by the Seven of Swords. So this is dealing with self-deception, alright? Or deception from others, but I feel like this is self-deception, especially with this Page of Cups here as well. So with that being said, let's release the self-deception. And this is the minor conflict that you are dealing with, is said self-deception. So let's do our best to create higher perspectives and positive thoughts and feelings about the situation and circumstance that you are currently in. Now with the Hermit card, you get the Nine of Cups. So when you go inside internally and go inside within yourself and listen to your guidance and your higher self, you will find yourself in a place of emotional fulfillment and sufficiency, emotional independence as well. Only if you go within and focus on what your guidance and what your intuition and higher self is guiding you towards. Now with the Six of Cups, the Six of Cups is clarified by the Chariot card. So I feel like you want to move away from the past. Alright, you want to move emotionally towards something new, because the Six of Cups is talking about the past, but it can also talk about sharing with others, but I feel like this is talking about the past, especially with all these retrogrades being here and then the Seven of Swords being here as well. I feel like you are emotionally wanting to move away from the past, and this is your energy. So with that being said, your energy is going to be really amplified during this time. It's the first 15 degrees of the sun going into Leo. But you're wanting to move from the past, which that is a really good thing. It's actually a very positive thing to see. So good job, Cancer. With the Page of Wands, the Page of Wands is clarified by the Seven of Pentacles. So with the Seven of Pentacles, this is really planning on how long you're wanting to work on this vision. And this vision is for the betterment of your highest, for your well-being and your highest good. Don't get impatient. Don't let the impatient or seem like things are not going to fruition, because right after this Page of Wands, you get the Ten of Pentacles, which is like a material success and abundance and happiness. So don't be impatient. Keep doing what you're doing during this time. Now with the Ten of Pentacles, the Ten of Pentacles is clarified by the Ace of Cups. So whenever you give birth to emotion towards whatever you are doing, you will be able to really go after what you're wanting and desiring in the material world, or what you're working on, and be able to get rid of the self-deception. Alright? Well, you got to put love into what you're doing during this time. Now with the World card, the World card is clarified by the Seven of Pentacles. So with the Seven of Pentacles, this is talking about you, and not Seven of Pentacles, Nine of Wands. Sorry. With the Nine of Wands, this is talking about you being experienced and having to deal with the endures or the hardships that you've endured in your life moving forward. Don't take what happened in the past and put it in the present or the future situations or circumstances, but learn from these wins or hardships that you've had to endure in the past. Alright? And by doing so, you will complete a karmic cycle. I'm going to open this up real quick. Now, with the Queen of Cups, you get the Two of Cups. So, with the Two of Cups, this can be a card of new love or a new energy with an existing love, but this can also be pointing towards your higher self and what your higher self is telling you. And I feel like this reading is really about your higher self and you getting through deception, opening yourself up, emotionally moving away from the past, giving love to whatever you're doing so you can manifest and move away from these negative thoughts in this field or sphere of reality that you're dealing with. Alright, so keep listening to your higher self, but this could also be a relationship that's helping you, either new or an existing relationship with new energy. Now, with the Devil card, you get the Page of Swords. So, with the Page of Swords, this is talking about you having to adapt to the circumstance and situation that you're in, and due to fear, you may be a little bit immature with communication. Do not let this feel or sphere of reality get in the way, because these are just negative thoughts and feelings that you as a spirit being no thing, no shape, no form, or agreeing with. And in doing so, you will be able to communicate in a more efficient way. Now, let's move on to what Mother Moon has to say to you through me. And I did get a new deck. These are a lot bigger, so it's pretty interesting. But I actually kind of like these. Anyways, let's move on to see what Mother Moon has to say to you through me. Alright, pull your 3 cards out. Alright, just like I said, the first card that you get from Mother Moon to you through me is New Moon Aquarius. Bring love into the situation. So, like the card says, bring love into the situation, and especially what I was talking about with the Ace of Cups. I felt like this was talking about you putting love into whatever you are doing, so you can reach this happy and abundant place in the material world by bringing love into the situation and into whatever you're doing, so you can get rid of the self-deception and open yourself up and get rid of these negative thoughts that you are being influenced by. Now, with the second card being Full Moon in Sagittarius, Mother Moon wants to tell you through me is that look at the bigger picture. Alright, look at the bigger picture. Like I said, don't get impatient and see what isn't growing in your life, because this is something that your higher self is really telling you to do. But it may be uncomfortable. You may be having some fear or spheres of reality, aka you agreeing with negative thoughts and feelings that you are dealing with. Which ties this one, look at the bigger picture, as well as the third card that Mother Moon wants to give to you through me, which is North Node. Step out of your comfort zone. So, step out of your comfort zone. Don't let this fear or this self-deception get in the way. Alright? Don't let the self-deception, the fear get in your way with whatever you're doing, because this fear and self-deception is really making you pretty introverted, because we have, I believe, is there another Page of Cups here? I don't think so. Yeah, no. Alright, but your higher self and your inner guidance is telling you to go after this. So, with the Hermit and with the self-deception and the fear that you're agreeing with, you're getting a little bit introverted by agreeing with these negative thoughts and feelings. Alright, so do your best to not agree with these negative thoughts and feelings, so that you can move towards what you want and desire. And remember to step out of your comfort zone. Now, with that being said, apologize about the movement in the beginning once again. And I hope this helped. I hope this brought you any clarity or aided you in any way. Shout out to the whole Soul family, Dora the Pilot Man, Sean the Rise, Esoteric Powerful, A Native Flying High, Jabari Love, Jaboom Boom, Polaris Moon, Sammy Sensation, Lizzie Arthur, all these great Soul family members that we have. And Soul family is not talking about physical. It's talking about being in the same type of esoteric space, right? Internal space. That's what the soul family is for anybody that's confused. But like I said, I hope this helped, brought you any clarity, and aided you in any way. And until next time, peace.